Jennifer from Jentle Soaps, and today we're going to be making creations with soap dough. And I'm going to start out by showing you a few things that I've made myself, and hopefully you'll like them and get excited along with me. So here we go. So here's a few things that I've made just with the soap dough. I made some rabbits because I'm working on a project for a fundraiser for my rabbit breeding association here. It's Vancouver Island Rabbit Breeders 100th anniversary, one of the oldest rabbit clubs in North America. If you know of an older one, let me know. Can I show you this one? There we go. This little guy. They don't look anything like the videos. I just went to some clay tutorials to learn how to do these. These are from nail tutorials and polymer clay tutorials. These are oranges, if you didn't know. And I just started playing with designs that I saw in nature when I was creating my mushrooms, because I have some soap ideas coming up for some love soaps. And this is the stuff. This is the clay. This is one that I just added titanium dioxide to it directly. And we're going to, instead of showing you how to create stuff the YouTube polymer clay way, I'm just going to show you how to do an impression using the molds that I taught you to use this week or last week, depending on when it goes on the internet. So I've already got, here's the medlar mold we made before. And I'm just going to show you, let me just move this stuff out of the way, how to use these molds for more than just melt and pour. You can use them with your soap dough as well. So I'm going to create, hopefully, a medlar. So there you go. And then you can just paint it, or you could use different shades of brown to create the fruit, and then do your impression later. Let's do another one. So I'll take a smaller piece. I've got an almond or pecan mold here. Can you see that? And we're just gonna push it in and peel it out. Now you can powder these with a little bit of cornstarch. I use a lot of cornstarch when I'm using the soap dough. I'm not patient. They say, oh, make it and leave it until it's not sticky and then you can use it. Well, I can't wait that long, so let's find one with a deeper impression. More. Oh, here's a froggy. Let's see if we can get a froggy. So you just, there we go, nice little frog. Look at that. Oh, ribbit, ribbit. See if we can do a little tic-tac. Got my ideas for upcoming soap. So we'll make a little tic-tac, maybe. I might have needed to. There we go. Just made a little tic-tac. Let's see if we can make a little pumpkin over here first. Let's see, we've got a maple leaf from Candies that I bought at Squish. If you haven't been to Squish to get your candies, you need to try it. It's a Canadian company, and it's incredible. Oh my gosh, best gummies ever if you like gummies. Yum, yum, yum. This one wasn't that great. It's probably why I ended up using it in a mold, but I wanted a leaf, Canadian maple leaf themed soap I was working on. So anytime it gets sticky, do you see how it's kind of sticky? You just put a little cornstarch on there. Now let's try to make a little pumpkin. Let's see if we can go right into this one and create a pumpkin. There you go, you get little candy pumpkins. So if you're not really good at molding like me, there are molds out there that you can buy or you can create with small objects that you want to recreate. So here's one that I bought on eBay. Sorry about the noise. I know it's going to crackle, crackle, crackle. Let's see if this one's any good. It's really stuck. Alright, so there's a little shell. So let's take a piece of it. And then make sure I put a little bit of cornstarch on my piece of soap. Now, what you can also do afterwards, if you find you've got a lot of cornstarch on your molds, is you can just get them wet afterwards. In fact, I do that. I'll shine them up when I'm done to get rid of all of that excess. So you don't have to do melt and pour when you're doing embeds. You can do cold process embeds using the soap dough. And it can be as simple as creating your own molds or buying them on eBay. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Check out B at Sorcery Soaps for a really great recipe. I'll put a link in the bottom of the description box. That's the recipe I've used here. Love, love, love this soap dough. And like I said, I do a little differently in my technique. If anybody's interested, I'll show you how you can use your soap right away. It basically boils down to just using more cornstarch while it's wet. And so far I haven't seen any bad side effects to my finished product in my soap, but you might not like it. You might not like that way, but if you're impatient like me, you might want to give it a try. And it's very, very smooth, so it works just like clay, which is awesome. Totally awesome sauce. Now, I tried to make melt and pour soap dough, but it's cracky and weird. If I come up with a better recipe, for those of you who don't actually make soap from scratch or don't want to, for now you're going to be needing to use melt and pour to make your embeds, but just liquidy melt and pour. You can't really use the soap dough to use the soap paste, the icing paste tools, because it's really neat. Anything that was created for making cakes and gel, the icing, you know what I'm talking about, for cakes, for decorating cakes, go ahead and try them with your soap dough. It's absolutely fantastic. So let me try to get a few more things and we'll show you some more. Alrighty, so I've got this lace mat, and as you can see, you can get the impression. So all you'd have to do is roll it out on here, dust it and roll it out, and you could get a lace impression that you could use to decorate your soap as well. So many great ideas. Yeah. Guess what I got in the mail? I got some new toys to play with to show you what to do, how to use your soap dough. So we're going to do a little bit of playing with these, see what they're capable of, to give you some ideas on more things to do with soap dough. And I just picked these up off of eBay. So you just do a search and then wait forever and they'll finally come. Or you can go to Michael's. Make sure you get your 50% off coupon. They have them there too. So let's get started. All right, here's a chunk of soap dough that's been just sitting, waiting for its opportunity to be discovered and used. And we're just going to cut that in half. I think half would be enough to play for now. And we're going to work it. So I'm just going to set that aside and show you how we do this. Now, once you've got it going, it's not too bad. Now, I don't use gloves when I'm working with this soap. It just sticks to the gloves. It's easier to just have clean hands when you're working with this product. So we're just going to knead it and get it ready to do fun things with it. You don't need super strong hands. That's the thing I was worried about when I first started doing this, is that it would hurt my hands. And the soap doughs that I created on my own, just adding a little extra water, they actually did hurt my hands. So I wouldn't recommend that you do that. Just, instead of reinventing the wheel, go ahead and try one of these recipes and see what it does for you. For me, it was just right. For other people, they need to tweak it a bit, or maybe, I mean, she's got vegan recipes. She's got all sorts of wonderful recipes. And there you go. It went from hard to soft in just a couple of minutes. All right, so we've got, I'm going to divide that in half again. Actually, I'm going to do some coloring with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one, what am I out of? I think I'm out of orange. So we're going to add a little bit of a fragrance oil. This is something I don't think I've ever seen anybody do, but it's something I do all the time. It's all fragrance, my embeds, just because it's kind of cool. If you're worried about it changing the color of your soap, well then don't do it. If you're not worried about it, like I'm not worried about it, give it a try. It also helps to make it a little more malleable. Oh, that smells amazing. So these are for an Amish friendship red scented soap I'm going to be making. Alrighty. So there, it's all scented up. And the color, what color should I make this? Well, let me just do both of these up. I'm thinking about it. Just break it. Break it up. Get it moving. Once you got it moving. I find that if I have about this much, it's about the perfect amount for me to work with, and then I just bend it in half and roll, bend it in half. If I need to do any of that, I just do that. Boy, that fragrance, it's already scented up. This soap too, just about, that I had on my hand. Maybe I'll just combine these two and that'll be plenty. It's actually made this soap quite soft and a little bit sticky, and no matter what I do, mine's always a little bit more sticky than what I've seen Bee playing with. So I use cornstarch as early as the week after I've made it. I don't even worry about it. Here's one that we made the other day. Remember the little shell we made? It's rock hard. See, I'm not going to damage that. It's going to make a perfect little embed for any seashell by this shore soap that I decide to make. We're here on the ocean, so it's perfect for where I am and my clientele. So I'm just going to go get a piece of plastic bag to put that in. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do with this little piece is go ahead and coat it a little bit with my surface so it's non-stick, because I'm going to be rolling this out with my handy dandy rolling pin. So just like you're making pastry or anything else, or soap cookies, could you believe those soap cookies? Were they awesome? He is great. So even if you just wanted to do like an individual soap cookie, you could do this. Now let's play with some of these tools that I just got. We're going to play with every tool. All right, so, alrighty, so let's do something with the Pointy Tool. Now I usually use this to make flowers. You could also use it to make a fruit shape. Does that look like an olive? So now you've got a little olive. I know some people that do savory soaps usually do a pitted olive. All right, and this end can be used to trim little edges or to cut or carve. I use this one a lot. I have another one over here that I use. Probably seen it in the other video. If you have any little lumps, just work them out. Have a little lump there. Alright. Anytime it gets sticky, just use a little more cornstarch. I've seen people put the cornstarch in a little nylon or cotton bag. That works really good. Alright, so we're going to next do some rolling out, like I said. So we're going to roll this out a little bit. Now I don't want it to stick. So I'm going to work really slowly. Anytime it gets moist, we'll kind of flip it. Treat it like pastry. Looks like pastry. It's not too much of a stretch of your imagination, I'm sure. Alright, so that has a little bit of working out to do. It's got some. So this is a really cool. If you've never seen this used in for pastries or cookies, you're gonna be wowed. Look at that! Look at that end. You could do a ruffle edge. That's a pointed edge. There's a ruffled edge. It didn't ruffle very good. But anyway, play with it. See what you get. This again can be used to cut. Let's see what this one does. These are brand new. I just got them today. You might want to get some metal ones. That gives a little bit of a textured edge. Okay, let's see what this other end does. Right there. End up with an even finer edge. Okay, what else have we got here? We've got a little scoop. Let's see what happens. Use an impression. So you could make like a scalloped C edge with that. That's kind of cool. This, of course, is a little scoop. So again, if we have some of this. An object you're creating, say, I don't know, let's do this, let's do a little smiley face. We got two eyes and a nose. I'm doing a snowman. And you can make a face. It's just fun. All of these different tools. This makes a really good inside to your to an orange, for example. So if you're making an orange, before you roll it on the sandpaper to give it texture, you can give it a little dimpled. You can even go bigger than that. You can have, and then maybe all sorts of fun things. Now you've got a pomelo. Those giant grapefruity things. These aren't going to make you magically better at soap dough crafting. That's just going to take time and effort and practice and a little bit of skill and talent. But even if all you're doing is using the impression mats, they can help you to sharpen them up and fix them. So let's pull out this medlar again. Pick an end. So there's the bottom. And then move. Here, we'll use this one. So you've got that. Now you could use this tool, for example. Just smooth it out without your fingers getting in there and make it smooth. So yeah, it's, and then the bottom, remember it had a little bit of a thing at the bottom. Where's the big one? I'll give it a little. Place where it came off the tree. So it's a lot easier than, you know, looking for toothpicks and things to work with. These are really great for creating the insides of flowers. You could even use this to do a little bit of sculpting. Like if you wanted it a little more, give it that sharpness that the fruits seem to have, just to accentuate it a little more than nature. Completely up to you. But I was excited, so I thought I'd show them all to you. Oh, there's one more. Here's a plain one. That should be easy enough. Let's see. Let's see if I can do a plain one. So, we can go, oh, make a little something or other. Maybe we can make a proper smiley face. I don't know. Whatever your imagination takes you. These will just make your soap crafting that much easier. I need to go back to the drawing board and decide what I'm going to make with this wonderful Amish bread scented soap from my loaves. So stay tuned for a soap dough recipe link and even better soap modelers than me. I'll send you some link descriptions in the bottom. So for now, this is Jennifer signing off with Jentle Soaps. And come on back, click subscribe if you learned something new, or if you're excited to try this product. You can either hand mold if you're really good at that, or you can, here's a little mouse, isn't that cute? You can use molds as well. It's another way to use your existing soap making arsenal to create new and beautiful products. All right, so it's Jennifer Olson signing off from Jen Spice at Jentle Soaps, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.